Welcome to Kickstarter Radio 102.4, and today, WTF is Knockdown. So let me introduce the host, Lipstickpaddy. Please take it away. We interrupt this message. Knockdown is in a versus series against Twisted Fables. Check out the link in the description below. Now let's get back to the action of the video. Now, this is Knockdown, which is a fighting game, 1 versus 1, and we shall see that coming down. Dynamic fighting game, it says. You've got to knock your opponent out of the arena, a bit like Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, Tekken, etc. However, it has its own theme, and I would have preferred the boxes to be a bit more vibrant in their art, to be honest. They're looking a little bit drab. And is that really art for 2020? Like, come on, do a pass on the art, for goodness sake. We've even got 2 boxes here with 2 different types of logo for Knockdown, which means, which looks like they still haven't got a handle on what the logo should look like. Anyway, 6 days to go. According to when I was recording this on the Sunday, you'll be getting this on the Monday, and there is another game on the market which I'm going to be covering on Tuesday, which you'll see, and I'll be doing a versus. I'll put them 2 together on a Wednesday video, so look out for that. I'll be comparing the 2 because they're very, very similar, is what they are. Now, me and the narrator will be working on that. Join the campaign now and get the expansion for free. Now, this is a good reason for coming in, isn't it? And $25, it's gonna, $29 actually. Now, Awakened Realms Light, as you can see here, is a sub-brand of the big boys, and it's more like a retail game, retail price certainly. I mean, 25 euros. It's 25 euros. That's it, the pledge. It's very cheap game. Now, why back now? Ooh. Well, you're gonna get the expansion, which is a Nemesis version, a Nemesis arena, if you will, because each box has its own stage that you fight on, and that's pretty cool. The expansion looks like you're getting 2 extra characters to fight with as well, and a bunch of other gibbons. My only concern about this Awakened Realms Light is that it's not getting Kickstarter exclusive stuff, and we'll come down and have a look at it. Oh, it's a competitive filler, it calls itself. 1 versus 1, keep you on the edge of your seat, and yeah, so you get 3 fighters to begin with, which is small. You're fighting here where you're going to be moving backwards and forwards, trying to knock your opponent down. Nice backdrop of art though. Nice bridge going over the river. And if you look at these sheets, I'm not that impressed by the art really, and just because it's 25 euros doesn't mean you can get a great artist. I mean, Awakened Realms, come on, you got great artists on the team, and look at what you're giving us here. And wooden cubes, what is going on here? And look at these drab, dull attack cards. Now, if you ask the student to create a game based on the retail space, they might have come up with this and argued that if it's a retail game, they don't have great art. Well, I beg to differ. The art can be great. We've seen retail games with great artists in the board game industry doing it. So, I mean, these cards look so dull. And you have got a good competitor on the market for sure, which has pimped out their stuff like there's no tomorrow. So you'll find that one out tomorrow. And look at these Monopoly dice. Disgusting. What are you doing on Kickstarter? Oh dear. And of course, you can mix all these boxes together because it's like fighting games of the past where they just do different. They've each got their own arena, and you can play them on their own arena. Like the Alien, this is the Alien arena, and you can play characters from the first one. So there we go. We get 3 fighters with this expansion, where you're getting for free. Again, I'm not a fan of the art on these cards at all. Ooh, and those dice, dear me. But you get a lot, I guess, for your pledge of $29. Are you wanting a 2 versus 2? 1 versus 1 fighting game. That's a filler. A funny add-on here, which is another character, but another character to fight with. Why not? Quality upgrades is unlocked, so unique art on the starter cards. This is where it needs to go. It's come from this retail base. It needs to push into this art base. It's good to see it moving. 4-player mode 2 versus 2 has been unlocked, which is good. Nice insert, which is still locked. And now it says a 3D arena, but you're actually moving left and right in a 2D space, forward and back. So, and yeah, it calls itself familiar fighting video game setting, which this is the genre that we're talking about. Now this is the strange bit. Knockdown test. You're going to set the timer to 10 seconds. Count down to 0 from 10. Out loud. Your opponent must build a tower using all the wound cubes while you are counting, and only 1 cube may touch the table surface, and no cube may touch any. It's like, if you don't like this dexterity moment, there are alternate rules to be given out. What is all this about? So it has a little bit of daft dexterity in there, and here's the art that I'm not that concerned about. Videos are plenty coming down, and it's on Tabletop Simulator already, and potentially planned is loads of Awakened Realms characters coming in, which is and shipping and all that. Well, I'll tell you what, coming straight out of the box, not happy with this at all. Kickstarter price, no. Kickstarter art, no. Kickstarter components, no. It's a retail game with retail items. Oh my goodness me. And it's got some stiff competition coming out, that's for certain. Remember, look out for the video of that and the verses, which I'll put a link to at the end of this video when it goes live, so also look for that, because they're definitely worth comparing, because the other game is a Kickstarter version of a 1 versus 1 that this game is in the genre of. So there we go. On that bombshell, you've been listening to Kickstarter Radio 102.4. I'm your host, Lipstickpaddy. You take care and stay safe.